here. And we're going to go up here, the Mountains Trail, which is also part of the Mountains to Seas Trail. Kind of go around. Then we're going to hit the Grindstone Trail, which is the blue. Hit the Ledge Spring Trail, the bottom end, come up all those tough steps. Loop around the Pilot Mountain Knob. Come back, go down this side of the Grindstone Trail. Come back down, we'll double up on that part, and then loop around this way until we meet back up with the mountain trail over here and come back out. We are parked back there, and we begin back behind me. All right. Okay, this ain't gonna work. And too much. Crap. Camera here. Wobbly for? This thing's shaking so bad. What in the world? So, let's try this again. What we're trying to do today, Pilot Mountain State Park via the Mountains to Seas Trail. If you're not familiar with the Mountains to Seas Trail, it's about a 1,000-mile trail, runs west to east or east to west, through across the state of North Carolina, starting at Clingman's Dome in the Smoky Mountains and ending at Jockey's Ridge State Park in the Outer Banks near the beach. It's road walking, but it crosses through several little areas, especially in western North Carolina, in the mountain areas and whatnot, through places such as the place we're at today, Pilot Mountain. This is a local afternoon hike. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, little after 2, about, I don't know, 9 or 10 miles maybe today, I don't know. It's starting late. Oh yeah, and it's over 90, so yeah. This is the part where the mountain trail loops. We are going in that direction. When we finish up this evening, we'll be coming from that direction. And then we'll go back down that way. That's 5 miles to the parking lot. This part, a gradual incline, but not too bad at all. Once we hit the Grindstone Trail, then especially the Ledge Springs Trail, it's going to get steeper. Gradually going up. Water. They've actually redone this trail. It's actually a lot easier now. This mountain trail, we came from back there and we're going around there, but it kind of loops around and goes up. But the trail used to be much harder. The first time I ever did this trail, it used to go straight up, like maybe not right through there, but something about like that. It was much harder. Views into the distance. Junction with the Grindstone Trail. The MST, or Mountains to Seas Trail, continues to the left down the mountain. We, however, are going to hang a right up that direction, where the steepest part to come yet awaits us. We came from the mountain trail down that way. Here we go. It's going to get fun. Trail loops here. Grindstone Trail forks off to the left with the Ledge Springs Trail loop off that way. We'll actually be coming back down that way. We're going to go this way. It's going to get steep and fun. Go down for a couple of feet, but then we're going to hit those steps and it's going to be fun. According to Sig this. Once after that split, it kind of goes down. When you start getting to these stone steps, game on. It's about to get It's not very long. It's probably a mile or less, but it gets real. That's straight ahead. And it goes up and keeps on going up. This is going to be fun, I think. Still climbing. But we're getting views. Here's our first view of the knob. Almost there. Man, right at where I finished filming, found a little rock cleft or whatever, a little spot of shade. Trails right there, and not a bad place to take a break. Nice view. So took about 10-15 minutes, took in some water. First real break, I took a 5-minute water break at about mile 4. Still pretty hot out here. I don't know if it's any cooler up here. Not really that high in elevation, but did pretty well today. I did this exact same hike 3 months ago, and I struggled. I mean, this last part, I must have stopped about every tenth or 2/10 of a mile. I mean, I was struggling. So I've seen a vast improvement in cardio in about the last 3 months, so that's good. Of course, hiking LeConte last week helped. So and just stopped here for a minute, but otherwise feeling good. It's hot, but feeling good. We can keep going. I think the worst is behind us, though. Right behind those trees is the knob. We're gonna go right down there to the Jomioki Trail, whatever it's called, and can't go to the top of that anymore, but we're gonna loop around it. Although we are gonna go to the top of that rock up there, the hardest is basically over with. We're going to take off that way, go around the loop, then come back, head up that way to the parking lot, and then go down, take in some views, then go back down the mountain. for it looks like it'll be another double-digit mile day. Yay. I forgot about these steps. Oh, that's not too bad. Came from down there. Ooh, let's do it. Like I said a long time ago, there actually used to be stairs to the top, but they've closed that down. Now we begin the descent back down the mountain. Grindstone and Ledge Spring Loop Trail. Just to eat a little snack before I go back down. I really don't need to. I'm feeling good. Well, good for me anyway.
AP.
Yay, birthday cake. That's a fun name. This way we're back on the Mountains to Seas Trail, which came up the Mountains Trail. Took a left and heading down here. So we continue to go down the mountain. So here's that spot when you're descending down the Grindstone Trail. It kind of catches you off guard a little bit. Like I said, it's about, from the parking lot, it's about 99% downhill. There's a quick little incline right here. Nothing major, doesn't last but just a moment. But it's just enough to catch you off guard. So if you hike it, just be aware of it. Probably nothing more than 100 feet or so, so nothing major, but just be aware. We have arrived at the family campground area, or just about. I don't know if you can see there's tents through the trees there. It's literally right after that incline, that short little incline. And then you come out here. And I think there's plumbing here too. Just a little ways past the campground. Trail goes, but right up there is the road that you drive up to the summit parking lot. Hey, there goes a couple cars. Yeah, y'all took the easy way. But to be quite honest, I'm not really sure. Grassy Ridge continues down that way, and so does the Mountains to Seas Trail. However, it's currently closed off. But now we have looped around to the other end of the mountain trail, so we're going to follow this way. In these last couple of miles, less than 2 miles to get back to the parking, I just want to do a walk and talk for a moment. So if you're watching this video, then you're aware by now that I have started my very own YouTube channel, and it's devoted to two genres, hiking and comedy. And obviously this is part of the hiking side of that. So just want to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect. So this will be my 4th video I've posted since I began the channel. And I also believe this particular hike, Pilot Mountain, will be the first in a series of that I'll title Local Hikes. And when I say local, I'm talking specifically about the Piedmont Triad, foothills region of North Carolina, which is where I'm from. And bugs are bad out here. Goodness gracious. Dang, I got to get a bug net, seriously. Okay, one seriously in my eye. Anyway, totally messed up my train of thought. But what I was saying was, area, so don't get me wrong, I plan on, I have ambitions of covering, you know, hiking trails all across this country. And those will come as they do. But in the meantime, for those of us that live in this area, I figured why not start with our own backyard? There are some cool areas, several cool areas, less than an hour's driving distance if you live in this area. So, and this is one of them. Hey. Anyway, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to do a few videos of older hikes, but like I said, I'm going to have to do some big editing because those videos are not very good in quality, if I'm just being honest. So stay tuned to a few of those. And if you're tuning in for the comedy part, and you're like, what's up with all this hiking? Where's the comedy? Hang on, it's coming, I promise. Just, I'm trying to get some stuff together. Just hang on, it's coming, I promise. Along with more hiking. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks if you subscribed already. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And I'll try my best to keep you all entertained. Basically, I'm just keeping myself entertained if you really want to know the truth. But I figured in the process of keeping myself entertained, I said, hey, maybe I can entertain others in the process. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel. So stay tuned. And this selfie stick is very loose and it's very wobbly. I don't know why I can't tighten it more. Anyway, first world problems, right? All right, stay tuned. Okay, the loop is completed. Came back from there. And that's the way we went at the beginning. And now this way, half a mile back to the parking lot. I've had more bugs fly directly into my eyeball on this hike than anything I can remember. Well, this is it. As we come around this corner right here, right across that fence over there is where we're parked. And I just walked right through a spider web. But that's nature. So I believe we came out and looks like I'm the last car here. Just going to walk around this fence here. I believe 1.5 miles today. Not bad for an afternoon hike. Didn't get started till a little after 2. I think it's, not sure what time it is. I know it's not quite 8 o'clock yet. So not too bad if you consider stopping and breaks and, you know, I messed around at the top for a while, things like that. So it was a fun hike. If you're in this area, I encourage you to come out here and do this loop. Well, until next time, it's Birdman, baby.